Hello and welcome to today's Builder Series. I'm really excited about this episode. We're going to be talking to Denarius Lewis, co-founder of a company called CornerMarket. I came across CornerMarket actually skimming through Twitter. Yes, I do go through Twitter. And I caught a video of Denarius with this CornerMarket app onboarding a food vendor and allowing them to easily accept USDC from their customers. Denarius, I'm excited to have you on this series. Welcome to the show. Before we get too deep into CornerMarket, I've got to ask you this question. Before we came on camera, you were giving me a little brief history of your name, and was hoping if you wouldn't mind, I don't want to put you on the spot, but give a little background for the meaning of your name to the audience.
Yeah. Hey, everyone. My name is Denarius. I'm the CMO over here at CornerMarket. And my name, Denarius, is actually Roman for currency, dinero. And so, yeah, from the blessings of my mother, she blessed me with this name that's actually related to money. And for me, being in the crypto space, it just makes all the sense.
Right. So from birth, you were essentially destined to be in this position. So, man, you know what? Let's start at the beginning. Tell us about the beginning of CornerMarket. Why was it created, and what is the use case, the pain points that you're hoping to solve?
Yeah. So about a year ago in August of 2022, I was out in LA teaching people how to make money in the crypto space. I was doing classes for free. And one of the founders, Felix, he had liked my passion. He said, hey, I have this idea. I found this pain point for small businesses. He had 20 years of banking experience. And what we saw, some of the pain points that small businesses are facing, normally they're getting charged 2.5 to as high as 3.7% per transaction.
I was one of them.
And those are some of the key fixed costs that really hinder the growth of a small business. We came across that small businesses also lack the funds for marketing, where they don't have the access to really scale their business and make people aware of it. And also community lending, where normally when business owners go down to the traditional route, they get denied at the bank. They don't have the credit or the history. And so we created a platform where people are able to use CornerMarket as a form of payment, not only through stable coins, but also a way to create community lending and actually raise capital through their community, through the people that support them. And so we saw all these pain points. We wanted to tackle it. Hence, we created CornerMarket to do just that.
Wow. Now, I mentioned, some of the videos that I watched online. You were working with food truck vendors. Is that your target audience? And if not, have you all kind of expanded? I'm kind of curious as where you're seeing the most value from the consumer side.
Yeah, the consumer side. We started out actually in Palo Alto in California. Some of the first merchants that we onboarded were some brick and mortars. We onboarded haircuts, nails. I actually get my haircuts on the app. The most mature age person we actually onboarded to our platform was a 78-year-old woman. And it was a very cool introduction to our platform, because not everyone understands crypto. And so we have to simplify the approach when we're introducing people. Hey, this is another form of payment. This is just as equivalent as a US dollar, digitalized. And so some of the merchants that we brought on were food trucks, brick and mortars, mom and pop shops, individuals that are really struggling at times at their business, and then seeing our solution as a way to actually overcome those.
Wow. Now, where are you right now opened up with CornerMarket? Are you just based in the United States? It looks like you're sitting in Argentina, looks like Buenos Aires. Tell us about your footprint.
Yeah, so we started out, again, like I said, a year ago in August of 2022. We came together in January of 2023 as a team, went live in the App Store in April. And since then, we're now in 100 plus businesses in 4 countries, US, Mexico, Colombia. And I'm out here in Buenos Aires, Argentina, where we now going global, helping empower small businesses to take USDC as a form of payment. Every time we went to a crypto conference, everyone kept telling us, "Hey, you need to go to Latin America. There's not a stable fiat there." And so we took their word for it, and we joined. Last month we were in Colombia for a month. We're currently now in Buenos Aires, Argentina for a month, and helping small businesses and empower them. It's been a very, very powerful, testimony to really help people as a whole. From the natural things that we shop and purchase, I've been able to support these businesses. My shoes are actually purchased through the CornerMarket app.
Those are nice, actually. Those are nice. I like them.
Custom made by an artist in Austin, Texas, where we wanted to support her. We brought her onto the platform, and I purchase my shoes and all the things that actually normally that I would do in the normal world, but I'm showing people, hey, crypto is a form of payment. You can use our app to do just that, and we'll support them to do all those avenues. You
might have just given me an idea. The next time I go to anybody that has a small business, I'm going to say, look, I'm going to buy it, but you got to download this app first, and I got to pay you in USDC. I like that. Yep. You're onto something. I see what you're doing there. Now, that's great. Now, I'm curious. So you landed in Argentina. Have you had any issues with signing people up? And I mean, you just dropped in there. What's that experience been back? What's the feedback?
Yeah, the feedback has actually been very great. Obviously, it's new tech. And so people, when they it's just a warm introduction. So when you approach a person, you make sure you're approaching them with a smile, showing that you have technology that's here to actually empower them. And it's just been a no-brainer when we show them, hey, we charge zero in transaction fees. We're going to bring you customers. Not only bring you customers, we'll be your first customer through our platform to show you how it works. And so it's so fun. It's so open. And even yesterday when we were at lunch, a person came in. He was selling things. We didn't have any pesos on us, but we had USDC on us. And so we actually purchased some of his mobile, mobile phone stands directly from him. And we walked him through. We onboarded him to Binance, and all within that transaction, he saw how powerful it was, where he's like, wait, I'm getting paid in dollars? All right, I want this.
Wow. That's really neat. Now, I know that we're going to do a more technical walkthrough of the magic behind CornerMarket, but I was hoping for this episode, if you don't mind, giving myself and the audience a short walkthrough of the CornerMarket app, to give us an idea of what the vendor and consumer are experiencing.
Not a problem. So, hey, everyone, this is the CornerMarket app. All you have to do is download it. And once you do so, there's two ways to start. You will log in with your cell phone number or your Web3 wallet. If you're Web3 friendly, you know what to do with that. Use Wallet Connect and it'll connect to all the different wallets. But let's say you're not Web3 friendly. Well, it's simple. Log in with your cell phone number. And it's as simple as that. When you now have a crypto wallet connected to Polygon, BNB, and also Sealey, we're empowering small businesses to take USDC as a form of payment. All the businesses that you see on our platform, they're all connected. We onboard there to Coinbase, Binance, and we connect their wallet address to our platform, where when you purchase this digital voucher, you would then arrive at their business. Once you redeem it, funds go directly to that merchant, and CornerMarket charges as low as 0% in those transaction fees. We have a plethora of merchants from beauty and spa, things to do. And I even have my casa, my house, on this platform, where if anyone in Minneapolis or wants to purchase my duplex in Minneapolis, you definitely can do so. I'm taking forms of payment, USDT, USDC. It's just very exciting. Birria tacos, all the different vendors that you would want to go interact with, you can do that just like that within our platform. I actually get my haircut in Austin, Texas, through the CornerMarket app. I get my haircut a lot as I travel. I'm always on camera. And I said, hey, man, I'm willing to be one of your favorite customers. But let me show you how I like to pay. This is actually my house down in out in Minneapolis that I am selling.
You weren't joking about it. You weren't joking.
No, I am not. And anyone can be an agent of CornerMarket when you become a referee of our platform. You're able to earn 1% passive income on all the future transaction of that business that you introduce. And it's a sliding scale, so I'll walk you through. The cool thing about our platform, when you do become a referral agent, you're going to earn 1% passive income on all those future transactions. And the cool thing about what I enjoy about our platform is that we give the power back into the individual, where they're able to choose their platform of what the transaction fees that they're able to utilize and go through their platform. All right, guys. And so this is CornerMarket. To get started with CornerMarket, it is very simple. You will log in with your crypto wallet or your cell phone number. If you're crypto friendly, log in with your Web3 wallet. But let's say you're not. You would simply log in with your cell phone number. Once you do that, it is simple. We're on the Polygon, BNB, and Sealey network. We're empowering small businesses to take USDC as a form of payment. All the businesses that you see, their crypto wallets are connected, where you're able to simply purchase a digital voucher, go to that business. At point of sale, when you hit redeem, it converts into a stable coin. The one thing I really love about our platform is you can use a plethora of tokens, whether it's Pepe, Shiba Inu. We have Pancake Swap and Quick Swap integrated into our platform, where CornerMarket is able to bring real life use case to all cryptos by having people simply use those cryptos through our platform and it being converted into a stable coin. Let's say you want to go out and introduce this tech to your community. Well, once you do that, you'll be able to earn 1% passive income on all the future transactions of that business, charging that business a flat fee of just 2%. And what we've done in the 0% model is we've reinvented the punch card method. Normally, after your 10th customer, on the 11th, you would give out a free item to the platform where we won't charge you in transaction fees. We charge you in the product, which is very powerful where with you were receiving USDC as a form of payment and being able to off-ramp that to Coinbase. Coinbase charges 0 fees, and when you turn that back into your fiat. So we're able to empower these small businesses to take crypto. And the way that a person would be able to top up with our app, it is simple. We have partners such as Alchemy Pay and OnRamper. The topping up experience is similar as anyone using Venmo, Cash App. They would use their debit card to be able to top up, to use their current fiat and turn it into USDC. They transfer out to they would transfer their stable coins out to their centralized exchange, such as Coinbase and Binance. And that's CornerMarket. We like to say CornerMarket, we are the last mile of crypto adoption, keeping crypto within crypto and helping small businesses eliminate their transaction fees, bringing new customers that necessarily wouldn't be aware of their business and helping them stay afloat in this new wave of digital assets.
Wow, that's pretty neat. Now, you mentioned that you were actually getting your haircut through CornerMarket. So I'd love to see that. Give them a quick shout out because I think that's a pretty cool use case.
Yeah, it's been very fun. I have my barber in Texas that's actually on the platform, and also our barber out in California, and also my barber out in Minneapolis that is on the platform as well. So and also my barber in Denver, Colorado. So every city that we introduce people to our app, I make sure that I introduce them to our platform. So because I live off crypto, all my money is literally in stable coins, and so if I'm going to be able to interact and stay in the space, I want to be able to introduce people to our tech that actually is supporting people that want to be in the space.
That is great. That is great. No, that's fantastic. And I love your incentive to bring on community members to help the onboarding process as well. I think that's really innovative and looking forward to seeing that grow. Please keep us in the loop of what's going on there. That's awesome.
Not a problem.
Well, look, I want to really thank you for jumping on. It was an incredible walkthrough of CornerMarket. It seems as if you're really starting to onboard a lot of real world users, small businesses, entrepreneurs. That's what we love to see. What would you say is the future of CornerMarket?
Yeah, the future of CornerMarket. I like to say we created Craigslist for business owners, where we built a decentralized platform where anyone can interact with our platform, sell their physical products, and take crypto as a form of payment. That is very powerful, where the big boys are now entering the space, the Visas, the MasterCards, and they're going to come out with their tech. And with us having some of the first movers advantage, with us building in a bear market and be able to succeed, introducing this tech, our goal right now is to scale to 2,000 merchants worldwide and 50,000 users over the next year. And we have some really cool ways that we're looking to do that with some of our partners, such as LBank Labs, we just graduated from a lot of the incubators, such as XRP, Berkeley, and we're part of the Say incubator as well. So using some of these different partnerships to help scale us and get to those metrics is what we're looking to grow to.
Now, you were also just a winner of the Polygon Dev Global Hackathon. Tell us about that.
Yeah, we started out on Polygon, low gas fees. And so with us being a part of some of these hackathons, we won that in that regard, really showing people how Polygon is a way to use in the real world and using USDC alongside that. And so, yeah, it was a great partnership and we're really grateful for doing so. Actually, every Friday, such as today, we actually have a partnership down here in Buenos Aires with Polygon, for-chain, off-chain, in CornerMarket, where we're hosting a weekly event leading into La BitConf. We're sponsors of the upcoming Love Bitcoins conference. But every Friday, we have a partnership down here in Buenos Aires alongside Polygon, where we're introducing people to not only in CornerMarket, but what crypto is as a whole. So yeah, we're really excited. We've got a lot of momentum, and now it's just about keeping that momentum with some of the cool key partners that we have.
What I really appreciate about yourself and CornerMarket and what you just mentioned, exemplifies that. You are taking an active, proactive, on the ground lead. You're meeting people face to face. You're talking with folks face to face. You're onboarding face to face. I don't think you realize how much of a gem and appreciation that someone like myself and I'm sure others. That's why I'm really happy that we're able to have this video come out, that they can see the passion and the work that you and your team are doing. It's really appreciated.
It's been a very humbling road to be completely frank. A year ago, there was an idea. Now we're a business. Now we're global, and the space is the limit. We can go high to the sky, to be completely frank. And it's just been a very humbling road where I'm down here in Colombia. I'm down here in Argentina. Sorry, I'm in so many countries. Down here in Argentina. And when you really show people instant payments, and I saw the guy's eyes light up yesterday, it was a no-brainer. And all the vendors that we onboard here in all the cities and countries that we onboard, we typically do a side event inviting them to our spaces that we naturally hold. So today, we'll have some of the vendors that we actually onboarded yesterday be at our weekly event that we're hosting Friday, bringing them customers who are Web3 friendly already, who already have the capital in their crypto wallets, and then introducing them to their product on a weekly basis in our platform.
Incredible. And it's something that you said just now. It takes me back to Ruben. He's the CEO of AirTM. He said this to me several months ago as well. Especially in countries, when we look at like LATAM, when you're a small business and you make money today, you need that money today, right? You can't afford to wait 2 or 3 days for it to possibly come through, maybe get charged back. Like you don't have that luxury. You need it now, you need it today. And so I hope to one day walk out on these streets with you and meet these vendors face to face, so I can see, these experiences. I'm a little jealous that you get to see these on a daily basis. It's got to be incredible.
It definitely is. It's a humbling experience. And with me going to these all these Latin American markets, I'm currently on day 75 of Duolingo as I'm looking to get my Espanol up. Mi Espanol muy poquito, but I'm practicar every muy bien. Every day.
I love it. You know what? I'm on Duolingo as well. So when we get off, we got to exchange our contacts. So that way I could challenge you. You could challenge me to keep us moving. Because, so you're day 75. I just broke my streak. And so I have my 11-year-old that's tagging me saying, "Hey, Dad, I'm at day 50 again." So I gotta get on it. So let's keep each other accountable on that. I want to get there.
No problemo.
No problemo. See. All right. Look, we are going to do a full deep dive behind the scenes of the tech of CornerMarket. Another video. You can get that link. It's either going to pop up here, going to be in the description. Denarius, it was a pleasure speaking with you. I'm glad we got to connect. I'm glad you at home, on the road, wherever you are on your mobile device, got to meet Denarius as well. Got introduced to CornerMarket, got to see how the tech, got to see how people are utilizing USDC in a real world basis. And now we're going to go look at the build side, right? How this all comes together. So thank you all for joining. Thank you, Denarius, CornerMarket, for joining us on this show. Until next time, take care.